Hello and welcome to day 15 of this full stack events application. So in today's video, we are going to look at how we can connect with our MongoDB, and also we are going to look at models. This is where we create a schema or how our database will be structured, and we look at how the data will look like in the database. So without much ado, if you haven't liked this video, kindly like this video and also subscribe so that you'll be notified the next time I upload video in this series. So let's get into the video. So in our last video, what we did, we created this database here. We came here in this website that is for MongoDB, and also we created our database here. If you haven't gone through that part or the day 14 of this full stack application, you can go back and you'll see how we created this database here. So our important thing right now is to know how to connect. And here, if you select like events project here and our database here, you'll see we have cluster 0 here, we have connect, and then here you can view monitoring and then browse collections here. But right now what we need is to connect. So you can click here. So just click on this one here, and here, because you can connect using various methods, here you can see we have connect to your application, access your data through tools like Atlas SQL, MongoDB for VS Code, Shell, and Compass. But right now I want us to connect to application, so I just click this here, and you can see because we want to connect to our Node.js. Here you can look if you are using other languages here or frameworks, you can just look here. So but right now, because we are using Mongo here, this is what we'll select, and down here you can see this URL here or this code here. And what we can do is that we can copy it and then we'll use it in our application. So right here you can see username and password separated by these colons here. There you need to add username and the password. And if you remember, when we are creating this database, there's somewhere that we created the user, and also you can add user if you want. So I'll just copy this and then I'll go to my code here. And right now, because we are here, I need to connect. But right now what I'll do is that I'll just first of all come here, and because I want to hide that URL here, so I'll just come here and say, I don't know how I call it db. Let me call it just db, and then I'll just paste that URL there. So this URL will help us to connect to our database. So actually I think this one here is not even necessary, but it's okay. So the other thing here I'll do is that I'll add my username. So I have my username here, this one here, and then the password I won't show you. I have put in my username and password. So the other thing is to come here and then try and connect to our database. So the first thing first, here I'll just say const, and then here I'll just say db also, and then to access that URL here I'll say process.env, and then .port here, .db, that's db, just like that. And then after that, now I don't know, the other thing that we need to do here, you can see we have this mongoose here, and this is what will help us to connect to our database. So I'll just come here and say mongoose. So mongoose here, you should dot, and here you can see we have different things that you can do, like aggregation, collection, and connection. Right now we are going to do connection, so I'll just click on connection here, and then here you need to add several stuff. First thing that you need here, actually this one I think is not like connection for capital C, it is connection with the small c here. So this one here, and then here the first argument that you should add in this function is the URL for the database. And then the other thing is that after that, or after this one here, you can have a callback. So just say then, and then here and here and then this is where you get like a callback or what, like a response after it has connected. So here if connects, then you say console.log here, and then here I'll say database connected successfully, just like that. And then other thing is that you need to catch the error. So here I'll just add another catch, and then these are like callbacks. So here I'll just add this one here, kani, or an error that is, and then after that here I'll just say console.log, and then here I'll just say enter the error now. So this one is how you need to connect your database. So this is the line of code that we need. So let's go back now and then start our server. I'll just open another terminal here. So this is my command prompt. You can use the command prompt in VS Code, but I like to use the command prompt for my Windows. So I just navigate to my project. So it is called full stack, not e-commerce, it is events. And then I need to go to API folder, and then I'll say nodemon, and then index.js, just like that. So let's see, or let's wait and see if it will connect to our database, and it should give us like a console message telling us that our database has connected successfully. So let's wait and see. So here I want to see the changes. I need to see the console log. First of all, for starting the server, the other one is for the database connection. So that's what I need to see here. So okay, so I think here you have gotten the how you need to connect to your database. So I'll just come here and also format this code just like that. And then after that, because I think that is everything that we need, I think it should start automatically and successfully. It should connect. So here let's see. So it is taking time. Okay, now you can see here there's some error. Mongoose dot connection is not a function. So there must be somewhere that we have an error. So actually, let me look where we have this error. Like if we maybe don't have this package here, so let us install that. Let us try and install that package. So I'll just say, let me add here npm and then install mongoose, just like that. And it should also give us like if it is already installed or if it is not installed. So I think was never installed, I think so. And let us try run application again. So actually we can see here mongoose is not a function. So here let me try, first of all come here. If this is not a function, let's try and see what are the functions. So let me try this one here, and then let me save. This one should, let me see if it will give us. So yeah, so it is trying to connect now, but the permission has been denied here. So what we'll do is that we can come back here and let's see for the permissions. So cross here, and then the other thing is that we need to look at maybe permission, or we can come here and also create, what should I create here, a user, invite to project, no. So here we need to see like if we have configuration changes. So let me try and see if here is where we need to change some things regarding the permission to our database. So here I don't think so. So let's go back, and here we need to also see how we can look at permission for connecting to our database. So I'll just here I have looked at where we are getting the error, and here if you come here, I think you can see here there's this error that is saying but out, and this message error is coming from this E here, or this error here, that we are printing in console log. That's why we need to at least console log this one so that we can see where the error is coming from. That means that when the database is trying to connect, it cannot be able to connect. So here, if you come here and you have your URL correct, and then you can come here, add another user here in the database access. Also here in the network access, you can come here, either add your own IP address, or you can add your IP, or you can add this AP here to access from everywhere. So here actually I will delete my IP address, or let me first of all uh, just just leave it like that. I'll do this early on, and then later on, and then here now you can come to the database here, and you can see like this browse connection here. You'll come here in connect. The other thing is that here you come here in the drivers, and then you copy this URL. Make sure that you remove this username, including this greater than and lesser than, like this less than and maybe less than and greater than signs. So let me close. Let me show you what you should do. Should come here. Let me say this one here. So you'll come here in .env here, because I don't want to show you like my password and username. So you'll come here, and then you'll paste it just like that, and then you remove this. Let's say your username is something like James, and also maybe your password is something like maybe 123 123 456. You replace it like that. Don't leave it with this here, this greater than or less than signs here. So I'll just remove them. So let me go back. So after I have done the changes, so after I've done changes here, you can see it will connect like automatically. You can see server started running on port 8000, database connected successfully. So my main problem, or the error, was coming from my MongoDB URL. I had not removed one of less than sign. So remember to do that so that you don't have that error that I was getting. So the other thing that we are going to look it into is this model here, and in here I want us to go and create events model. So I'll just call it events.js, and this is because in this here we need to structure our database, and this one is also what is called schema, and how our database will look like. So to start with, I'll just say const, and then here I need to import mongoose here, and then the mongoose is coming from mongoose package. So this is mongoose package here, just like that. The other thing is that we need also to create our schema. So I'll call this event schema. Let me call it mongoose schema, event schema, that is. And then the other thing is that you need to use now mongoose and then dot schema, because we are creating schema. So here you can see this schema here. So after that, this is a function, of course. So here inside here we need to have an object that will structure, or that will show us how it will give a MongoDB like information how our database should look like. So this is where you need now to start creating or to adding the data that you need. So first thing first, so remember in future we can update. So that means that we might change in the future some of the data that we include here. So first thing first, the thing that, or the data that we need here is an image. So here, first thing, we'll have like an image. and ID allocation and other things like input, or like let's say like an input here, like something like tickets, if ticket is required or not, something like that. So what we need to do here, let me start with an image, because that is what we need. So here we need to have an image. So this is an image, and when you include like an image, you need to add the type, because it need to know like what is the type of that. So here you need also to give the type in form of an object. So here we say type, and then this one is a string, just like that. Then we need to have a comma here, and then the other thing is that we need to have also like a description. We need to have a description. Let me confirm in a second. So yeah, we need to have a image. Then the other thing is that we need to have also the date. So here, because the date is also a string, we just come here and type here. This is a string also. So this is a string. The other thing is that we need to have, I think, events type, or let me go with like an order. So we need also to have a location, and because I don't want us to waste a lot of time typing, I'll just copy this, and then I'll just come here and say location. So the location of the event. The other thing is we need to have like event type. So event type here, and also event type is a string. So event type, something like that. The other thing you need here is we need something like timetable. So here we need to have a timetable. So in our timetable here, we need to have, or this is also a schedule. So this is a type, and then our type here should be an array, just like that. And also we need to have like let me exclusions. I just call them others, because these are inclusions and exclusions. So here, this is type of array also. We'll come to see that. And then the other thing that we need here, we forget to include that comma. So the other thing that also we need is ticket. So we need to have a ticket here, ticket, and this ticket here, we type, and then this is array also. This is a string also. This is a string, and string here has a capital S. So the other thing that we need to include is description. So we need to have like a description here. So this is a type, and also like type, and then it is a string here. And again, the other thing I think is I don't think we have like any other thing right now, unless we confirm into our project. So here we have this project here. So our event have like date, like description, and this is the location. Then let's go into events detail. So events detail here, we need to see like let's see how it looks, so that we know what to include also. So here we can see we have like it's an online, so that is a type, a date, a location. Then this is a date. We have inclusions and exclusions. These are what we have added there, like others. And also we have this like a description here, or an overview. And then I think we need to, is there anything that we need? Okay, we can add a video here. So this is a video here. So we need to have a video here. So this one, type. Let me type here. Let me add a type. So this is a string also because it's a URL for video. And here also we can add overview. Let me add overview here. So have to do type, and then this is a string also, something of the sort, like that. And then the last thing that we need here is a price. If the price of the ticket. So here I'll just say type, and here I'll just say number here. So that's all. And then here I'll need to also format my code. So the other thing that we also need here is to at least come here, and then let us include, or let us export. So to do that, we need, first of all, what we need to do here is we need also to do like module.export. So module.export. So we are doing this in order for us to be able to use this schema in another, let's say in another file, or in another file of code. So here I'll just say export, and then here I'll just say mongoose. So we are exporting our model. So I'll just say mongoose dot model here. So after that, we just called it event. So this will appear as our collection here, and in so let me add this, of course. So this is event schema. So this is a collection for our database. This is where, like, if this is here, like our collection here, you'll see that it will appear as events, though we have included it like just an event. So let's stop here because I don't want this video to go longer than this. So in the next video now, we are going to look at how we do, like, in these routes here, how we'll be able to post in the how we'll be able to add our events to our database and things like that. So let's stop here. I'll see you in the next video, and remember to subscribe and like this video. Have a good day.